This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this
is your Bloody Happy Hour.
Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
Hey y'all, this is April.
And this is Caroline.
Turn Up Tuesday, Quickie edition. This is where we bring you the news, all the news. And there's Caroline's Screaming Goats.
Yep.
All the news that catches our eye over the past week. And so if you see something extra good, you know what that means? You should send it to us because we can't keep up with everything. So I'm going to start off with just some updates that I saw on Oxygen this morning.
Oh.
So the first one was, remember the story of Eliza Fletcher?
Yes.
She was the Tennessee runner mom that was running at 4 o'clock in the morning. Just the update is the prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. I just saw that
for
for the boy, the killer.
What's it? He had a funny name.
Yeah.
He was the one who just out of the blue just decided to kidnap her, and then they found her body behind some abandoned home, and it was, and she was like this kindergarten teacher and was like a runner, and terrible.
Yeah, death penalty for him.
Good.
Or they're seeking the death penalty. And then remember the Jamie Lee Komorowski, Not From West? She's the one that ran over the bride and the golf
yeah. She was
tried
denied
to get
bail.
Out on bond.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she was denied.
Because
and so
she's like not
her ass.
remorseful at all, apparently.
No, she was blaming the company that she was working for. Cause she felt pressured to drink that much because she had just got a new job and they kept serving her alcohol. She felt like she needed to belong, so she's pushing the blame on everybody else. So she shouldn't be out.
And the company made her drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
And go 1 trillion miles an hour on a 25-mile-an-hour road. It's
and
all
hit
their
a
fault.
golf cart. Yep.
And then remember you told us a story of the baby was trying to sleep. Okay. The neighbors complained that he was, I think he was shooting his guns. And they were like, can you not shoot your guns? My baby's trying to sleep. And he shot them all. Frank Oropesa or whatever. Anyways, he could face the death penalty because he killed 5 of his neighbors just because they were like,
I don't remember that one.
You told it. They were like, can you not shoot your gun? I mean, it was a neighborhood, and he was shooting.
Yeah, I think a bunch of these neighborhood shootings kind of started or kind of happened all within the same couple of weeks.
And then what's your girl's name? I'm so
Lori Vallow,
yeah.
Lori Debo Vallow. She did her
life.
Y'all.
How many life sentences?
Well, she's got life she was convicted on all of the different counts, and then I think it's multiple life. There's no parole, But then just today they released that she's going to be, she was it subpoenaed? No, for Arizona. For the conspiracy to commit murder for her, Charles Vallow, her ex-husband.
Yeah.
And something with Brandon Bordeaux.
So my big story is in Oregon, and this just broke this morning, or maybe late last night, 18 hours ago, whenever that was. Kamatha Falls, Oregon. So a 29-year-old guy named Nagasi Zabiri was arrested after a woman claimed that he held her hostage in this makeshift cell in his garage.
Like a cement basement? Is that what it? Yes.
Yes. So July 15th, she was a prostitute, and he posed as a policeman, and he got her, he kidnapped her. He did this in Seattle, Washington. He drove 7 hours to Oregon to his home. When she woke up, she noticed she was in this makeshift cell that was cinder blocks. It had metal doors. It had double doors. And the door was installed backwards so that it could not be opened from the inside. And things were like welded together, and it was soundproof.
Yeah, I have a picture of it.
They have like videos on the
but he did put a fan in there.
He did. And actually, if you look at the picture of like the whole garage, he has one of those portable AC units. Like he would give her some AC. See that little tube?
Yeah.
So, maybe he would have been
she probably enjoyed it. It's like free. You don't pay rent.
She realized that that if she wanted to live, she needed to get her ass out of there. And that's what she did. So she beat and beat and beat. Her hands were bloody on that metal door, and she got it open. And she crawled out. She crawled through the second door. She found his gun that he used on her to get in the car.
Oh, taser.
Well, there are but she got a gun, but they also they found tasers and stuff in the house.
Oh.
She jumped a fence, and she took off running down the road until someone drove by and they called 911. It's just like the movies.
It sounds like Ariel Castro, that story.
When my coworkers was just telling me about that, and she was like, it reminds me of the guy in Cleveland. Well, and I was like, in the movies when they do this, they run towards a car and the car's the killer.
Or
is the killer
they run upstairs.
Yes. So, but anyway, she hopped a fence. She ran. She called 911. The police came. They saw this little thing inside of the garage of his house. They also found police equipment, not badges, but patches, which I don't understand, tasers. They also found planning notes, and the title of the note was Operation Takeover.
Oh.
And then it had a to-do list. So the to-do list said, leave phone at home. Make sure they don't have a bunch of people in their life. You don't want any type of investigation. So that's why he was targeting
sex workers, prostitutes, yeah.
There was also a sketch of an underground cell that he was looking to build. Underground, foam insulation, cement, waterproof cement, I don't understand, with soundproof ability. He had things labeled. He had sketches drawn, like he was ready. They also found out that he rented this house that he lived in from the mayor of the area and his wife.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
And so obviously they evicted him.
This is in Seattle. Wait.
Oregon.
That's the state?
They kidnapped him in Oregon. They kidnapped her in Seattle, Washington, and drove to Oregon. That's like
right down. It's probably like 10 minutes.
He said 450 miles, 7-hour drive.
And he sexually assaulted her during the trip.
Yeah. Police found him in Reno, Nevada. He was in the Walmart parking lot with his wife and his kids.
Oh. He was trying. He should listen. He did not know that she was DTF or DTE, down to escape.
Down to fight, yeah.
Yeah, down to fight the flight. And that she was going to beat this, this
badass.
Okay, it says the woman repeatedly punched the metal screen door. Metal screen door. There's
a metal door. There was, in the picture, there's a metal door, but they said it was fault. There's 2 doors, so she had to go through 2 doors. And the other door was a screen door, and she ended up crawling through that one.
Oh, see, where he messed up is he did not kill her.
No, he thought he had her in. There was welding, like it was metal. He had cinder blocks.
In this home, was this where his whole family lived or not?
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, we don't know.
But he left her there and went to Reno, Nevada for whatever reason. Which
I mean,
that's on the other side of the world, isn't it? I don't know where Oregon is. Is Oregon?
Oregon is up north. Never eat soggy wieners. West.
Where's Oregon?
At the
on
top.
On the other side. It's still over there too?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Oregon was on the other side.
I think they're right there. Like they're all on top of each other. Washington and Oregon are the very
Nevada's
tip top.
on the same side.
And Nevada is like California is right below Oregon or Washington, and then Nevada is to the right of California.
Your geography,
I'm basically a teacher.
Teacher is so proud of you.
I'm basically a walking map. What else do you want to know? North Dakota? It's up there, north.
It's north.
It's above South Dakota.
He was arrested yesterday on August 1st. Was yesterday August 1st? 2 days ago on August 1st. So, I don't know. Okay, she was kidnapped on the 15th, July 15th. It didn't seem like she was there at all. Like, when she woke up from being drugged, or knocked out, whatever he did, she took off. But I don't know how long she was out, and he was just arrested on August 1st. Now, they found out he also has other names, named Justin, Joshua, Haich, Sakima Zubiri, Justin Kawasi. I'm not saying any of that right. So, according to court records, he has lived by multiple names.
This is like, if he would have just killed her, he probably would have done a pretty good serial killing job. Because it sounds like a lot of the stuff that Rex Heuermann did.
Yeah.
Like he had this, Well, they said allegedly he had the soundproof room, which we don't know about, but we do know that he probably had one of the victims on his property while the wife was away or while they were on vacation, and then he had some other places that he would go, and he had multiple names or aliases or whatever. So
I know. Well, they know that he's
maybe they were in cahoots
to at least 4 more to other sexual assaults in at least 4 more states, and they're searching for other possible victims. But I'm like, how do we know they're alive? Has he graduated to murder yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we need to know all this. He's lived in multiple states since 2016, including California, Washington, Oregon, Colorado, Utah, Florida, New York, New Jersey, Alabama, Nevada. So he could have people anywhere and everywhere.
How does he get money? What do these people make money?
I don't know.
They're probably selling drugs.
Why would you? Well, I guess he's probably not telling the truth, but I would never date anybody that has lived so many places because you're wanted, you're running for something, or you're in the witness protection program. There's no other reason.
Could be the military.
Well, that's already a red flag, so that's a no.
Facts. Well, no more military for me. I don't even care.
So they know that he poses as a cop, but some of the other victims says that their drink was drugged. And then when he assaults them, he would videotape the assault to make it seem like it was consensual, just like Gone Girl kidnapper. Maybe he was the other partner.
How do you make it seem consensual when the person is either unconscious or...
I picture this. You're on top. You have your hand over their mouth so they can't scream, and you make them put at least one hand on you, or you tell them like how their legs are. So as long as they're not screaming or kicking or something, then it's arguable. And I'm sure if they do try to do that, they're threatened. So then they don't to stay alive. And a lot of people, you know what they do? They freeze when they're being like they freeze.
Yeah.
I can see them just laying there because they're just frozen.
Yeah. So you cannot scream. I just feel like you would know if it's. I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of that.
You don't watch
videos
of people
porn.
getting raped?
No, not often.
What do you watch then?
I just watch lesbian porn. I'm not into the,
heterosexual
back page rape porn. Not into that quite yet.
When police responded to a 911 call in Klamath Falls, Oregon on July 15th, they discovered a makeshift cinder block cell with a metal door and a singular light bulb above for light.
Oh, was that it?
That's everything I just said.
Yeah. Well, that was a waste.
Police respond.
Okay, you can take that out because I thought it was. Well, it said it was 30 seconds. No. It said it was a minute. Anyway.
Okay. So up next, I got an 18-year-old woman who was charged with soliciting murder of her 3-year-old son. This girl here, she looks like she's had a hard life. On July 18th, Jasmine Paez went to rentahitman.com.
Oh, I know about this.
And asked for someone to kill her 3-year-old son. But, not like a month from now or 2 weeks from now. In the next 2 days. In the next 2 days, she said I needed it done by Thursday, July 20th. So she went on July 18th. She wanted it done by July 20th. And she also paid $3,000 to get it done. She sent a picture of her son and directions and instructions of where he would be on July 20th.
Okay. The rentahitman.com website is clearly
legit. And
no, they in so many words, they basically tell you we are fake.
I'm saying it's clearly
not they're
legit.
Like, we are 100% in compliance with HIPAA, Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act.
Oh, gosh.
That's not HIPAA.
No.
Okay. Rest assured that with Rent a Hitman, you are in capable hands. And then are you tired of getting bullied? Rent a Hitman. We can make any troubled relationship disappear. I mean, you can't trust just any organization online, but you can trust us. We're 100% HIPAA compliant.
It's so pitiful. One of the administrator reached out to the police, I believe is how it was, and knocked on her. She, if you look at her picture, she looked like she's had a hard life, obviously, some Bell's palsy lately, and she had some meth bugs on her face.
I saw her.
Meth bugs. So she, I don't know what she was thinking, but I can't.
By the way, if you business is booming and special discount packages are available for groups of 3 or more. For seniors 65 and over, they offer a discount. There's Groupon discounts, military discounts, Air National Guardsman discounts as seen on TV, Walmart associate friends and family because we know your bank account is overdrawn. This is all on the website. Family package deal. Fun for the entire family tree. Like what?
And she still took it seriously.
Sorry, no in-laws or tickle attacks allowed.
Oh my God.
And please, no hitman puns. Our accountant can't handle it. Like this is on the website. So let's enjoy a laugh, but remember, real life hitman services are no joke. Stick to legal fun and stay on the right side of the law. I mean, this is
and
what
she sends a message. And money. It's the best. So, almost my last story. We're going to Florida because there was another suitcase found with body parts in it on July 21st. And there was one suitcase found, and it had human legs inside with small rocks on the inside. A second suitcase was found that had a torso, hands, and small rocks. It was in like the intercoastal waterway in Florida. And then another suitcase with her pelvis, with the lady's pelvis, in a cheesecake factory bag.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Maybe they had dinner.
Maybe they were like, we don't like the cheesecake. We're just going to stuff our pelvis in here.
So multiple witnesses report seeing a man by the last name of Lowe in the area where the suitcases were discovered.
How many suitcases? 3?
3.
And a couple of suitcases and a cheesecake bag.
Cheesecake bag.
Wow.
So they looked at surveillance. They saw a gold Ford Taurus that belonged to this man, last name Lowe. And so when they questioned him, he was really, really nervous. And when they went to his garage, they found a chainsaw that had hair, bone fragments, and blood all over it.
Never good.
They also found a head somewhere else. I don't know if it was another just separate bag that had a gunshot wound to the head. So after questioning, they found out that he shot his wife and then obviously cut her up with a chainsaw and
did you say
put her in suitcase.
How old he was?
He was 78 years old.
Yes.
And his wife was 80. Like she didn't have much longer.
Like
why'd you just let her live?
I know. Like what was the?
I didn't see any motive.
They found blood throughout the apartment and discovered a chainsaw in his storage unit, which you just said. But I don't understand.
I couldn't find like a motive or like anything.
Like you're old. Maybe he had to have had like real bad dementia, or maybe he had a stroke. No, that's just a government. No. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't think people even need a reason anymore. They just do what
they just do. did you know that there was a new lawsuit that just came out?
I got it next right here.
I thought you were done.
We're going to go to Hollywood Corner.
We're going to Popcorn Corner. Pop Culture Corner.
Lizzo, my girl Lizzo got a lawsuit filed against her by 3 of her former dancers for alleged racial and sexual harassment, body shaming, and creating a hostile work environment. Now, Lizzo is known for her body positive activism, right?
A little too positive for me.
And upbeat pop music and self-love. So I was listening to TMZ podcast this morning, and they were just like, nobody has ever said anything bad about Lizzo unless it was like body shaming. So he was like, and Lizzo receives it, and that's fine. And so he was like, it says a lot more about the people who talk about her versus like how she is. So I don't know. From what I was reading and listening to, people are shocked at like this allegation. So what I know is the dancers, Ariana, Crystal, Noelle, are accusing her of sexual, religious, and racial harassment, disability discrimination, assault, and false imprisonment. And so one of the stories was they were on tour in Amsterdam, and they would go to these like strip clubs, but those aren't just regular strip clubs there. These are like strip clubs where you touch, and like these strippers are off the chain. So one of the strippers
to play you the little interview of her?
Had a banana in her vagina.
Called a banana bar.
I never heard of this. And so she made one of her people eat it.
Just listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Lizzo. How are you doing?
I'm feeling great, man. Yeah. I love Amsterdam. I had a day off yesterday, so I got some rest finally. Or kind of. You know, it's Amsterdam, so we partied.
Well, I saw what you did yesterday because I follow you on Instagram. And I saw on the Insta stories you were on the red light district.
Yeah, we were.
You were to the Casa Rosso.
Oh my God, how do you know
Yeah, because I lived for 4 years on the red light district, in the middle of the red light district, so I recognize a lot of places. And I saw that you saw a live sex show. Please tell me everything about the sex show.
It was people fucking, man. It was crazy. They were just doing it, but you know what? It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I went to the one show where it was like a couple, and they were like passionately making love.
It was really passionate?
It was really, they kissed. They kissed after, I'm not going to say what she did. But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the pussy. Which one is that?
This is a banana bar.
Oh, that's the banana bar?
Yeah, you
and
were
they
at
have
the
the banana
bar.
in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
Yes. And
That's what I want to do.
Then you have to eat it.
I need my potassium.
Ladies and gentlemen.
She said, I need my potassium.
Oh my goodness.
No, she
they
said
used
my
that against her.
potassium.
Potassium.
Well, I mean, it shows that it happened.
That she goes there, and that's what she said. So she finally reached out today, and she was like, I am very open with my sexuality, expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out to be something I'm not. And then that's really it. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. And even Beyonce has kind of
Erykah Badu, the concert that she like cut out her name. So here's the thing: the media was all Lizzo, loves Lizzo,
yeah.
Liberal, everything, just all the things, and then. And she's pretty political. Like, so sometimes she'll go on stage and she'll talk about, like, she'll just like reference political stuff.
Okay.
So, but I'm saying she's loved by, like, she always gets good press and stuff like that.
So that's what they were saying is nobody ever says anything bad about her.
Well, and that's the thing. So
now
it is amazing how Hollywood will turn on you in the flip of a switch.
Yeah.
And the headlines that have come up, like you've seen them. It's like sexual harassment, hostile work environment, just everything.
Yeah.
whenever you're, and it's the same thing. It just reminded me of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard, because she came out with her allegations and they went crazy on Johnny Depp. And Johnny Depp was such a loved celebrity, and he was very, I mean, everybody loved him no matter what he did. He didn't do anything, he was loved.
And we had to have a public trial for people to really see the truth.
Well, here's the thing. There's not only is there these people, but there's some people who have, I think, who have come out of the woodworks who are like, were too scared to come forward originally. So now she could just do they could do a settlement. However, I think she will want to try to clear her name.
Oh yeah, I just saw Suits episode on this. Because if you settle with one, then everybody else will come out of the woodwork.
And plus, then you look guilty.
And you look guilty.
And you don't have this. If I were her, and if she's innocent and never did these things, which she claims she is, even though she didn't actually, I feel like she did. She fake apologized. I don't even feel like it was. Which I don't even.
Yeah.
Apologies are words. Yeah. It doesn't matter to me. But
you feel like she was there. She made them people do this. That's two different things.
I mean, I do feel like she was there, and I do feel like she pressured them to do the things.
Oh, and judged them if they didn't, maybe.
But I just don't know why they would. I'm very gullible, so why
people lie? You don't know why people would lie?
Yeah.
Bitch.
I for some reason believe the other people. I don't believe Lizzo. I just do. I just think that when you get power and you get rich and you get famous and you just never know how people really are behind the scenes, and they have this fake persona. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I say Hollywood turns on people, but regular basic people do it too. And it drives me crazy. Like, this is what I hate. I hate when people say, I hate cancel culture. I hate cancel culture. You really love it when it's something that you agree with or don't agree with.
Oh, yeah.
Which you love. So it's like, I went to the Dixie Chicks concert, and I'll still call them Dixie Chicks, but especially here in Texas, people were like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And I'm like, bitch, because it's fucking good music. Like, why would I stop liking something that I like because of whatever? Jason Aldean right now. Guess what? I still like Jason Aldean.
I mean,
and if I drank Bud Light, hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
If I drank Bud Light, if I was still in 7th grade and drank Bud Light, I would not drink Bud Light because people don't like something that was on there. Like, the shits on the inside is to me nobody's gonna tell me how to think and feel or what to like and not like, no matter what. Now here's the thing, Jason Aldean very well could be pro-lynching. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna like his music. Bud Light very well could be, I don't know, working for the devil and doing transgender. That don't affect me because I don't drink Bud Light. But I don't know, I just think everybody's weak-minded, but you hate cancel culture until it's something you don't agree with. So, like, Jason Aldean got lynched in the news, right? He's number one.
Yeah.
But you're mad at when it happens to somebody else. So if you hate cancel culture, to me, hate it all the way and don't participate in it either way. Who is it? Tyler Childers, he's Kentucky good country singer, one of my favorites. He came out with this song. He put out a video of his intent behind the song because he's like, you never know how people take and receive things, right?
Yeah.
And so people are like, oh, this song's great, this song's great, this song's great. Looks at the video, it has a gay couple in there. Now people are pissed. Well, it did not change the song.
The thing is, it's like the stupid view. It's just, anyway, they will have, T.I. and 50 Cent and Big Papa or whoever, and they'll have these rappers on there who are rapping about sex, money, drugs, and all this depravity or whatever, but then they get mad at Jason Aldean for literally singing a song of what happened.
Yeah. I do think this. So I do think if Jason, well, first of all, people have always gotten mad at music. Eminem was drugged through the mud for making horrible songs about his mom. Ice-T was drugged through the mud for making songs about killing cops. Like, it's always happened. It's always happened. And in every, type of music. But also, you should have had videos of people storming the Capitol because they were acting a fool too, and it was just as violent and people got hurt.
I mean,
so
it wasn't just as violent.
I wouldn't put up, here's the thing, I would show all types of violence and not certain violence. And that would have been taken, I think, differently because that shouldn't have been accepted. And it's a big deal because those were capital crimes. So I think it's all disrespect, period. So maybe don't just isolate this. Put some damn footage of the damn Capitol. Or was that okay because you believed that was okay? So
but
that's
did he not? I don't know if he
didn't.
But what would you put? I mean, I guess he put in there like the fires that they lit at all the fires, all the jumping on the police cars, like those type of crimes, and then.
So jumping on a police car and storming the Capitol, it's still very much disrespect. So highlight the disrespect and the violence and the inappropriateness behind both. And I think had he done that or whatever, people wouldn't have been so mad because it's ignorance all around.
I mean, and I think the song was released months ago.
In May. Yeah.
And
I love Jason Aldean's songs. When I just listened to it and I looked at the lyrics and I was like, this is not one of his best. I hadn't even seen the video. This is not one of his best. It wouldn't be on my top 3 that I would listen to Jason Aldean. And if I
honestly wouldn't think anything of it. I would just been like, oh, it's just a song.
Yeah.
But then they had to go.
It's intense. I mean, we've said things all the time that can offend people, and we have people email us because what you said about a homeless person offended them, even though you didn't intend to. We didn't know how they were going to receive it. So it just, I don't know. It is what it is. But to me, if you hate cancel culture,
we're so
hate it all around.
Politically divided. Also, that it's just a whole disaster.
It's bad. It's bad.
And
anyways, controversy corner.
I just want a UFO alien to come and take me away.
I feel like it's a distraction from something, like the submersible is. So maybe
you think? Maybe
I'm not even gonna feed into it because it's gonna distract me from what they really don't want me to see. And that's it, y'all. There you go.
There's your quickie. There's your long quickie.
We went to all the corners.
And so you're welcome.
Don't forget to
stay aware,
stay alive,
and always be DTF.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Everybody has a story worth telling. I'm Corey Duncan. On Best Story Ever, I take guests that you know through their most unique and captivating stories. The best part? I hear the story for the first time when you do. Everyone has a story. What's yours? Find Best Story Ever on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Hola, yo soy Jackie.
Y yo soy Jessica.
Y esto es Zona del Crimen. Un podcast donde hablaremos sobre casos de crímenes reales
y eventos impactantes que han quedado marcados a través del tiempo. Recuerden que nos pueden seguir en Facebook, Instagram
o donde escuches tus podcasts favoritos.
Hey, I'm Blair.
And I'm Brittany. And we're the host of
By the Cover Podcast.
We cover everything from mysteries, thrillers, romance, chick lit, and even some smut.
Don't forget the smut.
Yeah.
We're so excited to get this thing going and share this with you guys. We've been talking about this for months, and it's finally happening.
Yes.
Special shout out to Rogue Media for helping us with this.
For sure. You can find us on Instagram at @bythecover_podcast.
You can also find us on Facebook and TikTok, so don't forget to give us a follow on those two also.
We are so excited to dive into some of our favorite books and share those with you.
We can't wait. Hope you love it.
Hi, and welcome to Bustles and Bangers with your hostess, Rachel and Christopher.
I love it when you say my name.
And you didn't say hi.
I didn't. You just kept going. I'm going to introduce the book. I'm not reading it.
It's
because I don't like reading.
Girls like cowboy butts, and those jeans don't hide anything. Find us on Instagram at Bustles and Bangers or on RogueMediaNetwork.com.